Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing the daily divine masculine check, seeing what is going on with him today. This is not going to resonate for everybody because it is a collective general reading. So if you would like to book a personal, email me and take what does resonate and disregard what doesn't. So let's go ahead and see what is the major energies of the divine masculine. Universe. So he is completing a cycle at the moment. I feel like the divine masculine is ending something. There's some kind of completion. The universe is working in his favor or working to push him to end something. This is something that's very divinely guided, a divine intervention. Because at the bottom of the deck, this is the hope. This is the star card. This is all about wish fulfillment, being optimistic, being divinely guided, healing, finding his happiness. And so I feel like the divine is really helping him to end something in his life in order to restore his faith, in order to bring happiness back into his life. What else is going on with the divine masculine spirit? Wow, and then the sun card comes out again, the heal. So I definitely feel divine masculine is breaking some kind of chains, letting go of old clothes, like more like graveyard clothes, like shedding the old in order to be resurrected and be new. So there is some kind of hope here that he is dealing with, some kind of wish fulfillment, finding his happiness back. I think that is amazing. I feel like there's some kind of thing that he is letting go and breaking up with, possibly a karmic situation, a karmic environment, a karmic work. I don't know. There's some kind of karmic cycle that is ending for him to release him. And it's bringing some kind of healing for him. What else is going on with the divine? Oof, okay. Wow. So I feel like the divine masculine is ending a karmic partner or in a marriage or whatever situation that pertains to you in order to get his past life relationship back. This is the divine femme's energy. He knows that there is true love here, and he is doing some kind of healing work, releasing things that no longer serves him. And for some, it may not be easy. He may be having a hard time trying to break those chains and get that ending, but do know the divine masculine truly believes in you and his love connection. And he knows that this is some kind of true love energy here. What else is going on with the divine masculine on how he is feeling towards the divine femme spirit? Yeah, he's wanting to reach out. There's some kind of energy here. He's wanting to reach out and have a fresh new start, a rebirth with you. But for me, I feel like some is still in a third party situation because there's 3 people here. I see multiple hands. And he's just sitting there really his face does not look happy. Like he just feels like he's stuck in his situation. Could be stuck in his thoughts, could be feeling like a lack mentality, acting like not realizing that he has choices in life, but he allows that victim mentality to keep him stuck. Whether that is an abusive relationship, whether that is that could be physical or mental. And he may be wanting to reach out for help. But I feel like for some, there's just some kind of yearning, wanting to reach out to their divine femmes because there's some kind of connection here that he's thinking about, and now he's really wanting to end something. What else is going on with the divine masculine? Yeah, I told you, he's really wanting to spread his wings. He's really wanting to take action. See the light. There's some kind of rejoice and celebration, wanting to reunite. There's that third party energy. Again, 3. Could be wanting to celebrate work. Maybe he got a new job. maybe there's some kind of celebration moment that maybe he really wants to reach out to you, spread his wings, and find the courage to ask you out. For some, I feel like the Divine Masculine is still at a crossroads. They're wanting to spread their wings, but they haven't quite able to find the courage to really do that. What else is going on with the Divine Masculine? Material harvest. I feel like the Divine Masculine is in either just recently single, because my Nine of Pentacles energy is my singles card. Doesn't have to be per se. I just feel like the Divine Masculine is trying to end something in order to be single, or to just be independent, to find self, do some self-love, invest in himself. But maybe some kind of financial restraint. I keep hearing financial restraint that is not quite allowing him to do that. Let's go ahead and see his emotions. Angel, spirits, and guys, what else is going on with the Divine Masculine? What's his major emotions towards Divine Femme? What did I just say? That he is wanting his happiness back, because I feel like he is longing for you, homesick, yearning, wanting to reach out, get his happiness back. But I feel like there's just something here in his way that he has to end in order to really fulfill his needs at the moment. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards. Spirit, why is universe here? Why is universe here, Spirit? Yeah, there's some kind of communication, contract that he has to end, a possible ending a soul tie, ending a marriage, waiting for separation, wanting to finally get that divorce to be fully like completed. Also, for some of the Divine Masculines could be waiting for their ex karmic wife or husband or whatever to sign the divorce papers. He's feeling very stuck because that person won't sign that contract, won't let him go, won't let that ball and chain go. But there's some kind of ending, and there's some kind of communication that he may be wanting to come in and say to the Divine Femmes. Let me pull these. Why is the universe here, Spirit? Why is the universe here, Spirit? Why is the universe here, Spirit? Yeah, there's some kind of energy here that someone's really going to come in and speak some kind of truth. It's going to be very cutting. It's going to be very harsh and hurtful. And so I feel like the Divine Masculine is really going to be really cutthroat in ending a karmic situation. They're here to really end it fast. I feel like this Divine Masculine is so tired and frustrated that I feel like this energy of this Queen of Cups could be a Pisces. I see a fish, but there's some kind of ending that he is ending with someone. So, or some kind of communication that this Divine Masculine is going to be bringing, and it could be really hurtful. Why is heal here, Spirit? Yeah, this Divine Masculine is wanting a new beginning, wanting to have a fresh new start. There's some kind of desire here to get his wish fulfillment. There's some kind of change here that the Divine Masculine is wanting to change. For some, heal here is like I feel like someone might be pregnant. Someone might have kids. I see fertility, pregnancy, birth. And it doesn't have to be. It could just be wanting him to rebirth, having a fresh new start and heal his inner child. He could be still a little bit immature in that energy. And so it's like he's still trying to find that maturity and growth. I feel like there's some kind of... I feel like this divine masculine is having to leave some kind of marriage or agreement in order to get this union with his divine femme. But there's something that he needs to be cutthroat about and really just stick up for himself and end it. And I feel like some of the divine masculine could be bringing some kind of that Queen of Cups energy of the emotion, too scared to speak his truth. That feminine energy. Why is heal here, Spirit? Yeah, the King of Cups energy is, I feel like he's emotionally charged at the moment. Like, I feel like he's ready to spill how he feels to the divine femmes. Let them know that there is some kind of desire here that he has for you. Because he knows there's some true love here. He's ready to pour his heart out to you. But I feel like for some of the divine masculines, they're very poker face on how they feel. They have a hard time expressing it. And so I don't know with this lunar energy that it's all about transformation and changing and purging. And it's really playing with his emotions at the moment. Why is reach out here, Spirit? Yeah, see, there is some kind of... there could be some kind of fights that the divine masculine is going through with the karmic partner. He's so tired of the abuse. And I said that, the abuse, the emotional and physical abuse that they're probably going through, the repetitiveness of just dealing with the same issues over and over again. But I feel like some of these divine masculines don't even know how to get out of it. They're so used to that toxicity, thinking it's real love and, oh, this person really cares. But that possessiveness and how they're being treated, it's not real love. But maybe some of these divine masculines never grew up knowing what real love was, because maybe his mom and dad had a divorce. Maybe he grew up in an abusive home and he thought that was love. And so for some of these divine masculines, I feel like they're wanting to reach out. Maybe divine femmes is in this tense energy. And there could be some kind of arguments between you and him, because some of these divine femmes, they want union with the divine masculines. They're kind of getting frustrated. Like, why are you not leaving your situation? I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of all these words, but no action. But the divine masculine is still dealing with some kind of issues. I feel like some of these divine masculines are just in an energy that they don't have the courage, they don't have the backbone to speak their truth, to be cutthroat and just end something. Why is reach out here, Spirit? Yeah, see? The divine masculine is too scared to walk away from something. Because whatever this karmic partner is, they're just begging for a new chance back. No, please don't leave me. We'll make this work. We'll make this work. But this divine masculine, I feel like, has emotionally already checked out. Is very numb to the karmic partner. I feel like some of these divine masculines has already walked away. Because he is walking away from this person who is left with regret, sorrows. And this could be also, if this is the divine femme who feels this, it's like the divine femme is looking for this fresh new start, wanting an ace of cups, wanting that new beginning, but the divine masculine has walked away. Has walked away, and the bottom of his deck is this Two of Cups. He really wants this union wanting to come together, wanting a reconciliation. But I feel like these divine masculines are just still in that stuck energy. They walked away from the divine femmes, dealing with this toxic energy of the karmic partner. Why spread your wings here, Spirit? Why spread your wings here, Spirit? Yeah, this is the solution. The divine masculines have to break free. This is going to bring clarity in their life. This is going to bring solutions. This is going to unlock trauma, family trauma, past issues. This is going to unlock getting off that karmic wheel. But the divine masculines have to take those steps. They have to do some kind of planning. They have to really break free out of that lack mentality. Why spread your wings here, Spirit? Yeah, the divine masculine has to get selfish. You know, this is a wish fulfillment. He needs to indulge on himself. He's too busy caring and tending to the karmic's feelings and whatnot, not really taking care of self. He's too busy being a servant to a karmic partner, making sure she's fed and she's good and her soul is all well fed. But while he's over there serving her, he's feeling very depleted. He's feeling very lifeless and longing for that energy of a Queen of Pentacles, that abundant, nurturing woman that will take care of him. But he's feeling stuck. He's stuck to a toxic situation. Why is material harvest here, Spirit? Tell me more. I feel like there's also someone that's dealing with some kind of money situation. Yeah, because I see supportive. He could be supporting a karmic situation, supporting a family. You know, if he's still married, then he's trying to be financially stable, trying to be independent. But right now he's unable to, because I see like a little baby here. Like he's trying to support his family still. Why is material harvest here? Yeah, and there's some kind of truth that needs to be spoken. There's some kind of clarity that he needs to find. But I feel like he is unable to speak his truth to a karmic situation because there's some kind of Five of Swords here. Mental battle that he's having with. But he's letting his ego win. He's hurting people along the way. He's hurting the divine femme along the way. By not making a decision, by not spreading his wings and figuring out and bringing clarity in his life. Lack of clarity is just causing confusion. It's causing instability. It's causing fear, doubt. Why is happy here, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like the divine masculine is having a hard time in getting his happiness. You know, there's a power struggle here. Divine masculine is still unpredictable. It's like 1 minute he's reaching out saying, oh, I'm happy, I want to be with you. And then the next, he's feeling convicted and then going back to his karmic partner. Feeling convicted, oh, I got to take care of my family. Feeling convicted and like saying, you know, this is just too much. I have to figure this out. He's dealing with some trials and tribulations, crisis that brings this power struggle. The karmic could be very possessive. Why is happy here? See, he's a wounded warrior. And I feel like divine masculine has some kind of happiness knowing that the divine femme is still there, still by his side, even in the midst of a crossroads. This is that Two of Wands energy. Even though he is unable to figure out, he is feeling reassured and happy by the divine femme, knowing that he has the femme by his side. He's like a wounded warrior looking up to the divine femme for support, stability, but he's not taking any action. He's not taking any action. For some, the divine masculine could be in planning mode, wanting to get the divine femme back, wanting to really figure it out, but there's some kind of power struggle that he's still trying to figure out. Why is longing here, Spirit? Yeah, I think there's some kind of financial situation that he's dealing with. He's longing and yearning for you, but he can't due to some kind of finances, due to some kind of investment, possibly like a marriage, invested in a karmic partner and don't want to let other people down. Well, there is some kind of financial situation, and he could be longing because he feels like the divine femme is very abundant in love, and he is missing that. Why is longing here? Yeah, he's wanting some kind of attention, success with the divine femme. Look at that. For some, the divine femme has cut off the divine masculine, and now he's like, could be reaching for some kind of flirty attention from the divine femme to make sure that she's still there, to make sure like, hey, you still by my side? You know, it's to feed his ego, to know that you will always be there. And I don't believe that's fair for the divine femmes to be set into somebody's pocket, and then whenever he's ready to like take the divine femme out the pocket, or put him in a deep freezer, and then whenever he's ready to defrost the divine femme. So I feel like divine femmes, you need to live your life, work on self, take care of self. In the meantime, work on your healing, because y'all are mirroring each other, you know. And so the divine masculine is going to catch up, hopefully, but work on yourself. Stop waiting around for the divine masculine. Take care of self, because it's going to be flipped, and the divine masculine is going to be looking at the divine femme like, ooh wee, like, I want her, you know. That is attractive. When you are whole, and when you feel good, you look good, and that's going to be attractive to the divine masculine. And he's going to look at you as a prize. He's going to look at you as like victory and success, and wants to crown you, and wants to make you his queen. But I feel like the divine femmes have been working on healing. I just feel like the divine femmes get real back in when they hear the divine masculines, and then they go back to square one, and then it's like they have to go repeat, getting back to their own happiness, getting back to normal, and out of that imbalanced feeling, because the divine masculines have just kind of messed them up in a sense by reaching out and then ghosting them again. And then now the divine masculine femmes are back to square one, trying to work on healing, trying to release the divine masculines. What else is going on with the divine masculines? What else is going on with the divine masculine spirit? What did I say? The divine masculine is feeling very numb to a karmic situation, a karmic partner. And he could also be feeling very numb to the divine femmes, because he's going through a lot. And so communication could be very off right now. It's like all of a sudden you hear from him, and then all of a sudden he ghosts you again. So there is some kind of pain that the divine masculine is numbing when it comes to communication. It's like this ongoing repeat cycle. What else is going on with the divine masculine? Forgiveness. Even though the divine masculine is mute, ghosted you, he wants some kind of forgiveness, reconciliation. Feeling very convicted for how they treated you, you know? And some of these femmes could be like, well, how could you feel bad when you keep doing this to me and you keep hurting me? You know, the divine masculines are still dealing with some trauma, some inner issues, inner child issues, dealing with issues in their current environment, in their mental space. And so I feel like we have to come from a place of understanding and forgive the divine masculines too, and send them love and light, because we should always sow loving seeds to people, being kind. And I feel like when you're loving and kind, it literally will melt the hardest of hearts. What else is going on with the divine masculine? Fall. So there's some kind of energy of some kind of fall energy, some kind of changes that may be happening in the fall. Maybe there was some changes, that past changes that happened in the fall for you that has caused the situation. For some, there's going to be something significant in the fall time. Divine masculine is learning some kind of lessons. He could be finally understanding the twin flame journey, kind of awakening. There's some kind of lessons here that is going to bring him to that fifth dimension, to that peace, that love, that joy, and to connect with the divine femme. For some, divine masculines have been in this energy of maybe you are talking to each other telepathically, even though things are mute in y'all's communication, but maybe y'all are talking in the 5D world and not in the 3D world. So why is numbing here, Spirit? Tell me more. Why is numbing here? Yeah, see, guys, what did I just say? The divine masculine is in a stalemate energy right now. He ghosted you. He's in this energy of being non-committal because there is something that he is dealing with, feeling very defeated, feeling very discouraged, feeling kind of very dead inside. You know? Some of these divine masculines could be in this energy of suicidal because they're feeling very depressed. And so they are numbing and blocking anybody that they are dealing with because of just so tired of all this crap that they are going through. Just tired of it. I feel like some of these divine masculines are just feeling very defeated. Some of these divine masculines are also in this energy of breaking up, ending something. So right now they can't really, they are blocking you because they're just trying to figure out life. They're in this energy of refusing to compromise. But they are standoffish at the moment. I feel like some of these divine masculines, like you take one step forward and then take 10 steps backwards. Like the beginning of this new year, I feel like some of these divine masculines were feeling good. They were reaching out to people. I see it in my comments all the time. And all of a sudden, they just go back. It's kind of like Spirit just showed me, like when people make New Year's resolutions, they're so pumped up in the beginning of the year, ready to just do, succeed in their goals. And then all of a sudden, they just dwindle down. And then they start breaking their goals, and then they just don't have any motivation to go to the gym anymore. Why is communication here, Spirit? This is something dealing with the divine masculine. Why is communication here, Spirit? Why is communication here, Spirit? Tell me more. So the divine masculine is posing as like they have this attitude like everything's calm, cool, collective. But I feel like it's not. Like they're going through some kind of situation. For some of their communication is them ghosting you. Time alone, really, in the independent nine of, what is that? What's that one card I had? Where is it? That material harvest. Spending time by themselves. This person is basking in self-love, taking care of self. And I don't feel like divine masculine, maybe he could be doing that, but I feel like he is in this energy of time alone, so his communication is going to be very off at the moment. But there is still some kind of soul spark that he has for you. Something could be illuminated to him. Why is forgiveness here, Spirit? Tell me more. Yeah. I feel like the divine is going to intervene. I feel like God is making him feel very convicted for his actions. Whatever it is, there's some kind of intervention. This may bring some kind of luck into your relationship. Maybe you are looking for forgiveness and divine is saying, hey, there is going to be some kind of reconciliation coming for you. Why is fall here, Spirit? Maybe fall is when the divine masculine is going to end a karmic marriage, a karmic relationship. Maybe fall was significant for you and it's just a something that will resonate. Maybe things ended for you and him in the fall. But I feel like whatever ended for you and him in the fall was something for him to really grow. Some kind of personal growth that he had to go through. Some kind of karmic lesson that he needed to go through. Why is fifth dimension here? Yeah, I feel like divine masculine is, there's that karmic wheel, is learning lessons. And I feel like this is going to bring him in this energy to understand the 5D world, to be more stable, solid. He has to learn lessons, and this is the forces of the universe. 3D world, he's struggling, but 5D world, I feel like there's some kind of willpower that he's trying to figure out, trying to learn lessons. Let's see what else is going on with the divine masculine, Spirit. What else is going on with the divine masculine? There is an energy here of the divine masculine wanting to give, wanting to apologize. There might be some kind of commitment coming for the 2020. But do know the divine masculine wants to give you something, divine femmes. I see that rainbow. There's some kind of divine intervention here. But for some, he may be giving, wanting to give into a commitment. For some, they might be unable to, even though they want to. Their environment is just not allowing them to do. I feel like some of these divine masculine feel like whatever they're doing is never enough. But I feel like that's their lack mentality. I feel like that's something that they have to give to themselves, not give to others. I feel like they're putting their heart in different situations that are not serving them. And so it's making them feel like it's never enough. So some of these divine masculine just know that they're not feeling enough. They don't feel good enough for your love. You have a lot of love to give, divine femmes, and they don't feel like they're enough. Like they don't feel worthy. And the bottom of this deck was falling in love. They don't feel worthy of falling in love. They're so used to toxicity. But they are happy with you. There's some kind of love here that divine masculine feels for you. You make them feel like on cloud 9. But I feel like some of these divine masculines, they just run from this connection, this good connection that they could have. And some, you know, y'all might have great sex. There's some kind of connection, fireworks that is between you and him. But there are some kind of rules here, some kind of boundaries. Some of these femmes could be like, look, I'm not having sex with you anymore until you figure it out. Some of these divine masculines are putting boundaries and saying like, hey, I can't do this anymore because I need to figure out what I'm doing with my karmic partner. I need to work this out. What's going on with the divine masculine? And they're withdrawing. because I feel like they don't feel good enough. They don't feel like they can fit in with your life. But they are withdrawing because they need to work on themselves. They're dealing with problems in their environment, problems in their marriage, problems with a karmic partner, problems with family, problems at work. And it makes them withdraw. And they don't even realize they have you here as a support. They have a family support, but they just withdraw. And they're feeling very heartbroken, but they still need you. Even though they're withdrawing from you, it's like that push me, pull me. It's like, oh, I can't be with you, but I still need you. Like, well, you know, your words don't match your action. And so it leaves the divine femmes here heartbroken by themselves, because guess what? The divine masculine walks away, but then still texts and calls and say, hey, I still need you. Like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense, divine masculines. And there's laughter here. I feel like there is an energy here that they have fun with you. You make them laugh. And some of them want some kind of naughtiness. They may want some kind of sexual encounter still. Could be texting you, flirting with you. All right, let's close this out for an advice, and let's end this. Angel, spirits, and guys, what does the divine masculine, or whatever this divine femme need to know? What advice do you have for the divine femme spirit? Surrender your soul path. Exactly. Live your life, divine femmes. Figure yourself out. Work on self, and divine masculines will see your beauty by how much you radiate and all the high vibration you are exuding. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul growth. Embrace every lesson in every moment. You know, this is lessons for divine femmes too, to learn, to know. Like, there's some things that some of the divine femmes have to detach and let go. And surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. And then the bottom of this deck is surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in your relationship. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. You know, some of these masculines will walk all over you, play with your emotions, and then all of a sudden leave you high and dry because they're still dealing with situations. Is it right? No, but they are on their own soul path and own journey that they need to figure out. And so by you setting limits will help you from being left feeling like into pieces because he just all of a sudden just ghosted you again or left you high and dry. All right, guys, much love to you.